Hi, this is Catherine Wright with Remax. I'm going to do another real estate one. This one is buyer's expectations versus seller's expectations. Usually when I'm talking with a new owner, talking about listing their home for sale, figuring out their goals, a lot of times their main goal is to sell the house and get enough out so that they can reach whatever they're going to do next. Like if they're going to buy a house, then they want to have a little bit to put down on it. If they are, and they want it to be sort of quick, and they want it to be really painless, an easy transition. Most of the time, they're not thinking so much about the condition of the house, even though with HGTV and everything, it has become more prevalent that people do bring up that subject. Now, the buyers, when they're purchasing a house, they want to get a good deal. They most of the time would love to have a 50% off house, but they are not wanting to get a 50% off house condition-wise. Like they don't want the condition to be what you usually find in houses of that price range. So they often would like to have full market value condition, but not pricing. And a lot of times it's about finding the happy medium and making sure that the clients are people who can look for what is the best that can actually happen. When I'm talking with the seller, I remind them that a buyer's number one thing when they're actually going ahead and making an offer is going to be that that house is safe and actually in good condition so that they can move in. It's not so much about the paint color, even though that's helpful. And when you walk through, you want to have a nice appeal, but it's more about, is this house going to break? Is the roof going to be okay? Are we going to be out a lot of money? There's a lot of real concerns, not just the 50% off housing thinking, but there's concern about safety and about how will this house work with my family? Where can the dogs run? Where can the kids play? How are we going to take them to school? Is there a bus nearby? Is it a good school system? Is it safe? Are there people walking around that we're uncomfortable with? Is there a lot of vagrancy? Is what's going on in the neighborhood? So it's a completely different way of looking at it than what the seller is doing. And so most of the time we have to just keep working on being realistic with our expectations and looking at the house, verifying that the house, no matter if it's the seller or the buyer, is in good condition, that there's nothing that can bring harm to either party, and that we're just doing a smooth transition where we're looking out for the best interest of the house throughout. Because in the end, the seller needs to sell a nice house unless it is a half off as is deal. And the buyer needs to have purchased a nice house. So that's usually what I focus on when people are at odds about should I pay for this, should I pay for that. Basically, that house needs to be safe, it needs to be sound, it needs to be in solid condition so that the buyer has peace of mind. All right, this is another version of the real estate, and this was about property condition. Y'all have a good day.